The storm rolled in without warning, dense fog swallowing the runway lights, rain hammering against the glass. At 2:17 a.m., Flight 603's control tower lost radar contact with a private Gulfstream jet carrying 5 passengers. Minutes later, wreckage smoldered in a wooded field on the outskirts of the city. By the time rescuers clawed their way through the fog, they found only 3 survivors huddled near the fuselage. The others were dead, or so it seemed. Captain Reynolds, the seasoned pilot, bleeding from a head wound. Dr. Lila Brooks, a trauma surgeon on her way to a conference. Ethan Kane, a tech investor with a reputation for enemies in boardrooms. The bodies of 2 others, the flight attendant and Kane's business partner, lay motionless near the wreckage. But when paramedics reached the scene, a chilling discovery unraveled the chaos. The business partner hadn't died in the crash. He'd been stabbed. Detective Sarah Monroe arrived as dawn bled pale gray through the fog. She crouched beside the body, tracing the clean puncture wound hidden beneath the torn shirt. Too precise, too deliberate. "This wasn't the plane," she muttered. "This was murder." The survivors were brought under floodlights. The pilot swore he'd fought to land safely. "The fog swallowed us whole. I lost all visuals. I didn't even see the trees until we were down." Dr. Brooks, hands trembling, claimed she'd been helping pull bodies out of the wreck. "I'm a doctor, not a killer. Why would I save one life and take another?" Ethan Kane leaned against the ambulance, his arm in a sling, his gaze hard. "You think I did this? My partner and I built a company together. Why would I kill the man who made me rich?" Detective Monroe stared him down. "Because he made you rich and he could make you broke." As crews combed the debris, a medic brought Monroe a bloodied object found in the grass. A scalpel. Not a pocket knife, not a shard of wreckage, a surgeon's scalpel. Her eyes shifted to Dr. Brooks. The doctor's voice caught. "That's not mine, but it could have been in my bag. My kit was thrown everywhere when we hit the ground." Monroe wasn't convinced. The cut on the victim was surgical, exact. Then the pilot added a detail he shouldn't have known. "Funny thing, though, he was stabbed before we even touched down." Monroe's head snapped toward him. "You said you lost all visuals. How could you see the victim's wound in the fog?" The pilot's face drained of color. By sunrise, Captain Reynolds was in cuffs, dragged through the wreckage he tried to blame. The crash may have been an accident, but the murder in the fog was no coincidence.